Hey everybody, hope you're all having a great day. Today we're going to do a review of my Tonneau cover. It's the Undercover Ultra Flex. But first of all, I would like to give a shout out. I've not done this in a while, to some of my good buddies on YouTube. For those of y'all who don't watch their channel, go check them out. Throb Nation, go check out his channel. He has a lot of nice cars and content. There's fixing to be a lot of nicer cars coming on that channel too. Also, go check out Tundra Dude 34. He has a great channel about Tundras, just almost identical to mine. It's a year newer. And also go check out Edge Every Day. He does a lot of good videos. He's got some good cooking tips and stuff like that if y'all like to cook. And he does a live stream on Sundays. It's usually pretty entertaining. So go check out their channels if you're not already subscribed to them. And let's get on with the video. Let me get the camera turned around and we'll just start the review of the cover. Okay, I'm gonna try to hold the camera while I do this, or the phone while I do this, so it may be a little shaky, but if I put it on a tripod, I'm afraid you won't be able to see everything. So here you can see it's the Undercover Flex. It's actually the Ultra Flex. I'll show you some of the differences between the regular and the Ultra here in a minute. As you can see here, one reason I keep this bed cover on is how low it sits to the bed. My F-150 had a bed cover on it, but it set pretty high, so I would take that off whenever I would get back from the beach or something like that. The main reasons I run these bed covers or Tonneau covers are because when I go on vacation, I can put my luggage in this, I can lock the tailgate, and then you can't get in it. Mine is a hard Tonneau cover, as you can see, and that's what I prefer. That way nobody can just cut into it and get it open. So, but this one sits really low, so I never take this one off. It's easy to get off and on if you want to do that, but I prefer not to do that. I will show you what these two little clasps right here are for. There's one on the other side as well. But as you can see how low that sits on the bed right here, I mean, it sits very, very low. So let's open the tailgate and see what's inside. Now, first of all, you'll see this little bag sitting here, and I did put that in there. I don't run that bag. But it does come with it. That is one thing that the Ultra comes with that the regular one does not, and I'll show you where that goes in a minute. So you can see this little cable right here. If you pull this cable, this will fold over, and you can see this is carpeted. That is another thing that the Ultra Flex comes with that the normal ones do not. You can see this big rubber seal right here which runs down the bed, and then there's a channel right here on each side. I'll show you the other side right here. This is supposed to collect water, and I'll show you where that goes here in a minute. So as you can see, there's another cable right here. You pull that cable and it folds up again like so. Now you can unclasp these right here and plug those in. There's one on the other side as well, right here, and they just snap in like so. And what those are for is you can now use a little over half your bed. And that right here, you know, it's still locked. There's another cable right here. So the back side of it is still locked. And now the front side of it is also locked. So this won't go anywhere while you're driving down the road if you want to use that part of your bed like it is right now. Now, if you need more of your bed, this is one thing that also makes me want to leave this on here and not take it off. If you choose that you need more bed to haul something. Okay, now I've got you up on the tripod. I couldn't do this one-handed and hold the phone too. So as you can see, there's another cable here. You just pull this cable and this raises up. Now inside the bed right here, there are rods that will actually clip in right here. They'll clip into the cover, and there's also one on the other side. You're not supposed to drive with just one of them hooked up, so you need to hook both of them up. Now you have something like 90 or 93, 94% of your bed that is actually able to be used now. So you can actually fold this up and it's not going anywhere. I mean, it's stable. And you can drive with this up. I do this quite often when I haul stuff, and I've never had any issues with it staying up like this. And that is pretty stable. They do have little locks right here, and you can drive with it like that. Let me take you out of the tripod for just a minute. And as you can see, I showed you there a second ago, they have little cables right here, and the water runs down through this channel, and this cable is hooked into this channel, and it runs out that plug right there in the bottom. Now I may redo that and put a piece of PVC down there or something to make it look a little neater, but as of right now, that's how it's set up. That's how they set it up, actually. So let me put you, actually let me show you something else real quick. Okay, as you can see, there's a little lock right here. When you push this lock, the little tab comes up right here. So you push that and it allows you to release the rod off of the cover. Now if you look right over there, I'll show you that right there is a little tab that goes into. Both sides have them, and if I can get you over here, I'm not sure if I can get to it. It is right here. As you can see, the other side right there, the rod is actually hooked into it. So that actually keeps your rods from flopping around whenever you've got the cover down, so they're not bouncing around, bouncing inside of your truck or something like that. Now I showed you that the Ultraflex actually comes with this bag. I don't use this bag. I took it out. I never did use it, but there's a compartment right here. There's also a compartment down in here. It's actually fairly deep, and this is actually magnetically held on. And then there's a compartment on the side. I will tell you, the first one I got, the zipper on my side pocket here was broke, but they replaced that no problem. Just in a matter of days, I had a brand new one. So what this does is, you can see this bar right here. There's Velcro on the side of this bag, and that Velcro just goes over this bar, and then this bag hangs about like this right here on the side of your truck. Now I never used this bag, and that just took up some extra space in the bed that I didn't want to give up, so I just took it out. They put it in from the factory and I took it out. Now I want to show you something. You will see just a little bit of water back there in the corner. This isn't 100% waterproof, watertight. You will get just a little bit of water, but if you're carrying luggage or something, most of the time it's sitting up on the slats right here. It's not down in here, and the water will drain out in the bottom of those slats, and I've never had luggage get wet or anything like that. So there's not enough water actually gets in this to make a big difference. And part of mine is, if you can see, the bed is kind of actually angled back. So when the water does get in these rails, it actually drains back to the back and comes out instead of going to the actual drain holes up here. So that's part of my issue too, but you can still see that there's a little bit of water gets out back there in the corner. It's not a lot, but it is just a little bit, so I wanted y'all to know that. So let me hook you back up to the camera and show you how to take it all back down. Okay, so now you're back on the tripod. I've got this one side down. Let me walk over to the other side. The other side comes down identical the same way. You just pull this little lever, wiggle this loose, and then you lock it down this little holder right here. Now one thing I do, and I don't know if everybody does this, but I do it. I don't let this just fall. I'll let it get about right here, and then I'll kind of drop it, and that's enough to lock it. Now one thing you do have to do is take these little tabs loose here, and there's little holders right here that they actually lock into, and that's a good thought because now they're not flopping around in the truck either. There's also the little tab we hooked up right here. As you can see right here, it also locks in, and now that's not moving around or making any noise. Now to shut it, all you do is just flip it over. I get it about right here, drop it, same way at the front, drop it. So as you can see, it's all back down, everything's sitting flush just like it was. And then when you shut your tailgate, you can't get in here. Everything's, you know, nice and overlapping on the tailgate, so it helps with water resistant. And then you just lock your tailgate here, and you can't get in it. And if you can't get in the tailgate, you can't open the cover. So that's my Tonneau cover. I do like this cover. I can't remember how much this was. It seems like it was somewhere around $1,000. It wasn't cheap, but it's been a really good cover so far. I've had this about 6 months, and I've had 0 issues with it so far. So you know, I can recommend this cover. I cannot say it's completely waterproof, and I don't think that any company that sells a cover that overlaps the side of the bed will say they're completely waterproof, but it does keep the majority of the water out. If you like this video, please like, share, and subscribe, and we'll see you next time.